It's a gift.
The reason our economy is growing is because of legal and illegal immigration. Before you respond, here's Harvard economist George Borjas, who's probably done more work on the effect of legal and illegal immigration than maybe any other economist in the country. And he says there are winners and losers. The losers are unskilled Americans.
It is impossible to devise an immigration policy that makes everybody better off. For example, all the other chapters in the book basically show the extent, the importance of trade-offs. That if we want a bigger economic pie because of immigration, some people lose, mainly the workers, and some people gain, mainly the employers. The immigrants gain a lot too. So to choose an immigration policy, you're really making a decision about how much you care about natives as compared to immigrants, and how much you care about this particular group of natives versus that particular group of natives. And that's true for the choice of any immigration policy. So before we go ahead and say, oh, we should have more H-1B visas, for example, it's actually important to ask first, who are you rooting for? I mean, the H-1B program might create benefits, but it also creates losses. You only have to look at the New York Times reporting on the H-1B program and find out all these stories of people actually being forced to train their replacements. Well, are those people better off as a result of the H-1B program? Probably not. In fact, most likely not. But is the country as a whole better? Well, maybe it is. Maybe the H-1B people who came in will start patenting and start innovating in all kinds of ways. But again, you have to make a decision. Who are you rooting for?
Peter Kirsanow is a labor attorney, Tom, and he's a longtime member of the U.S. Civil Rights Commission. This is a hearing with the Center for Immigration Studies, a panel rather. Here's what Kirsanow said about the effect of illegal immigration.
There were at least 3 hearings that we conducted, one of which was designed specifically to determine the effect of illegal immigration on black workers. We had a panel of experts in this area, I mean some of the finest in the field, who testified, and they spanned the ideological spectrum from far left to far right. Regardless of whether or not they disagreed on discrete policy issues, each and every one of them agreed that illegal immigration has a decidedly negative impact on black wage levels and employment levels.
So, Tom, you have Joe Biden in Las Vegas saying that illegal immigration is a gift. Joe Biden is being buttressed by the support he's getting from blacks. You have all these commentators saying that blacks are the ones who are disproportionately hurt, unskilled ones, because of illegal immigration, but Joe Biden is the guy.
Well, basic tenet of economics is supply and demand. If you have more supply of low-cost labor, that means that you can lower the wages of everybody. And that is just the opposite of what they keep trying to do with minimum wage. So if we bring in more lower-cost wages, more lower-cost labor, how do we then demand higher minimum wage? It's a contradiction in basic economics.
Mike Bloomberg, by the way, said back in 2016, the reason young people support democratic socialism is because he says they think it involves, being socially responsible.
Democratic socialism. And the young people, I don't mean to knock young people, I wish I was one again, but young people listened to Donald Trump, to Bernie Sanders, and they said, yeah, democratic, that's good. Socialism, yeah, that's that social media stuff. Because our kids no longer learn civics in school. They no longer study Western history.
Yet he does not support vouchers, or does he? I don't think he does.